Welcome back. Still to come, Melburnians are becoming more discerning in their taste for beer and the latest in sports and weather. But first, Lena Vale takes us to Belgium for today's movie review.
That's right, Rachel. The Broken Circle Breakdown is set in Belgium and centres on couple Didier and Elise, who are deeply in love but strike tragedy when their daughter Mabel is diagnosed with cancer. Their relationship starts to crumble and their fundamental differences come to the surface. Winner of the Audience Award at the 2013 Berlin Film Festival and nominated for an Oscar for Best Foreign Language Film, The Broken Circle Breakdown gives audiences a glimpse into the culture and sweeping landscapes of Belgium. The film has a non-linear narrative and cuts between the early stages of the couple's romance and their later desperation. With strong performances, particularly from 5-year-old Nell Caprice as Mabel and a lively bluegrass soundtrack, The Broken Circle Breakdown is beautifully shot but at times suffers from being melodramatic. If I were you, I'd wait for the DVD release. 3 stars.
Thanks for the advice, Lena. And still on entertainment of sorts, Australia's beer market is getting its biggest shake-up in decades. Where once just a few big breweries held all the taps in town, a wave of small-time producers are fomenting an amber revolution. Nicholas Connellan bravely ventures out to investigate.
Beer. It's been around for thousands of years. By some accounts, it's the world's oldest known recipe. But for something so easy to make, it's remarkable how few companies were cashing in. In 1990, there were just 11 commercial breweries in Australia. Today, there's a whopping 170. The country's biggest producers, like this one, are increasingly under attack from small operations with edgier products and bold new flavours. Many of them were founded by former homebrewers, people who realised that with a bit of imagination, beer could be more exciting than tradition would have us believe.
And we try and work off the kind of motto that it doesn't really matter what you put into a beer as long as it's delicious.
Of course, when producers like CUB make as much beer in one day as Moondog can make in a whole year, it's not much of a contest. And yet, with so many boutique or craft brewers out there, today's drink has a new and exciting world at their fingertips.
It's becoming more and more popular. I guess there's just a certain amount of people out there that are interested in something a bit different, whether it be they really like the taste of something or they're just curious to try something new.
It's all anecdotal, really. Figures released by the ABS last year show beer consumption is declining. Per head, Australians now drink more wine. As with that drink, though, we seem more and more concerned with the quality of the product, rather than just the quantity.
Just being able to taste it is a big point where they can taste it and go, wow, you know what, that's actually so much better than what I've been drinking.
Time will tell if Australia can follow the American model, where craft producers now make up 8% of sales. Here, it's just a passionate 3%, keen to do something different. Nick Connellan, RMIT.
Thanks, Nicholas. To sport now with Natasha Kramer.
Thanks, Rachel. Sydney will host Geelong tonight to kick off the AFL's Indigenous Round. This year will be the first time we see each club don an Indigenous Round jumper. In addition, the ball will be bounced on an R in the centre circle of each game to promote the constitutional recognition of Indigenous Australians. The last night, State of Origin, we witnessed New South Wales storm home in a game won 12 points to 8. Queensland was rocked by the early departure of halfback Cooper Cronk, while captain Cameron Smith sustained ligament damage to his left ankle. It's the first time in 11 years New South Wales has beaten Queensland on its home soil, as they look to put an end to Queensland's 8-year winning streak. And to tennis, Samantha Stosur has powered her way through to the third round of the French Open, defeating Austrian Yvonne Moisberger in straight sets. While in an upset, world number 1 Serena Williams has been knocked out after Spain's Garbiñe Muguruza defeated her 6-2, 6-2. The Williams sisters were set to play each other in the third round, but Venus was also defeated yesterday. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Natasha, and good luck to all our players. To the weather now. Put your onesies on because it will be chilly this evening, with temperatures dropping to 5 degrees. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with a max of 19 degrees. And for our Geelong viewers, tonight's temperatures are expected to drop to a more forgiving 10 degrees. Tomorrow's max 17 with some morning fog.
That's all we have time for. Good night.